Community.
So,
Community has been very difficult while we are on the road or on the streets. we God has called us to community. When we were in Arden in Asheville, we did once a month potluck, and that was such a nice time for everybody that came. They told us it was a place that they could breathe and be themselves, and some other things like that. Do you remember the other words people used? Or were there others that really came up strongly?
it was just nice being able to relate with people who were like-minded.
Yeah.
So we had a friend who drove up from Charlotte to be with us, and we had people all over Asheville and so forth who came, and I mean.
But God brought His people together.
Yeah, and it was lovely because one of our things as a couple, right before we got married, that we realized we had a deep passion around was having a place of rest and connection for other persons. And we are realizing, like, I have missed our friends dearly. I've missed our family dearly as we go wherever God tells us to go. And so I guess Jeremy brought it up this morning around how God keeps showing us, keep guiding us against the persons who feel lonely or desire connection and community but don't quite know. And it's not, and when I say community, I want to be pretty clear. You can be in a group of people and feel disconnected as heck.
Yeah. Community is communion, unity, with unity.
You can be among people that you feel at ease with, but you are walking around as a strong one, dying inside, and you never feel safe enough to open up. You never feel safe enough to show the real you. You never feel safe enough to raise the conversations and the questions that are on your heart, to share what's going on in your life on a deeper level. And those are the people we keep meeting, who are shouldering a lot of things alone.
I think I can agree with that. Okay. Yeah.
And I think you were talking about one of the things that God has had us doing, and I've never really thought much about it. It's inviting strangers to dinner.
Sure.
Sitting for hours and creating a space for people to just talk as we listen, ask the questions that they have without the fear of, that they're going to be judged and everything. And it takes me back to when I was a young Christian in church and felt like I had so many questions that I couldn't ask because, hey, these are...
That I feel is closer to the safety thing. It's safe to ask any question that people want to ask because they're not going to be exposed as some identity for asking that question.
Yeah, I think it's safe to even share what's happening in their life as well, without it meaning that you are less faithful, are less of a Christian, are less of whatever.
Whether it's a Christian or not, most of the people that we've been led to have been believers at some stage of their journey, and that's been a big surprise to me. But regardless of the believership of that person, if God has us ministering to them, then this is one of the ways He typically leads us to minister to people, in inviting them into our hearts, to sit with them and talk with them, or have dinner with them, invite them to dinner for the first time in their lives, or invite them to be with a group of people around a table for the first time in 17 years. That's two different.
Or invite them to, inviting one person and end up with 4 other people at the table.
Hey, it's a party now.
And it becomes things that you're hearing about God and hearing about relationship, and it's not relationship.
But there's a realization of commonality that we keep seeing over and over. Is people feel alone in life or just in a certain struggle that they're having, and how likely is it? It's impossible that there's 8 billion of us ish, and you're the only one dealing with this particular thing. Come on, like, that's a ridiculous thought, but it's so easy to feel that way, regardless of the intellectual knowledge that it must not be true. It must not be true, but I feel like it's true. It feels like it has to be true. And so being able to build little groups, little communities, being able to plug in and expand little communities, being able to help someone else plug into a community, that's a huge deal. Just realizing, oh, I'm not alone in general, or I'm not alone in this.
You're making me think about something, and I've never put this together, because we have always wanted to have a place of rest for others. It's one of the reasons why our guest bedroom when we got married was one of the first places that we redecorated before even our bedroom. Right? And we were praying actively, like, God, we'd love to be able to be a place of rest for persons, at least like 3 or 4 persons for the year, and they'll come for different durations. And I've never thought that God took us on the road with this, because even when we were in Jamaica, we became a place of rest. Our 2-bedroom became a place of rest for persons who needed it.
We had 2 people who stayed over because they needed a place to stay over for a while, and we had, I don't know how many people we had over for dinner.
Yeah, so it was 3 people. And even while we went to Orlando and onwards, the Lord kept telling us until we hit Wichita that, hey, remember your desire to be a place of rest for others. Do not rent a 1-bedroom, because I will send people to you. I don't think, is there anywhere that we have gone to that we have not ended up having dinner guests or something? But you're talking before, and it hit me. It's why was one of the reasons why the Holy Spirit led this thing around feeling lonely or feeling like you're the only one dealing with certain things. Is one of the reasons why the Lord led me to write my book, In Search of the Pink Flamingo, the way I wrote it. It's why the Lord has said to me, basically, this is sort of like the structure of how you're going to write things going forward, where I am sharing as transparently and as openly as possible about my own experiences and the journey that God led me on, and even pointing to those same struggles that people in the Bible experience.
That's one of the powers of a story, is to show people, oh, you're not alone.
And that's what has made so many people feel so seen and heard. It's why even in Pink Flamingo University, it is structured the way that it is for that. And so it's kind of like cool to realize, oh, even this journey that he has us on, it's not just random ministry, I guess. It's ministry that is connected to a desire that he has laid on both our hearts. And he is refining what we think about in terms of what being a place of rest means for others. Because I've never thought about being a place of rest means letting people, not just having a place that people can come and stay, or a potluck that people can come and hang out and connect with other believers, connect with each other, etc., and laugh and talk for a couple hours. But at the core of it, making people feel seen and not alone, and having a space to lay their burden down.
God has sent us to that with bus stops.
Oh yeah.
The one by the Quick Trip. The one we can choose to be traumatized about or remember with fondness, because that's where we saw 3 different people that we got to see and listen to and just hear them. And yeah.
And the bus station where the security guard, she just talked.
True.
And Roger on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
It's
yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Any place can be a place of rest and community.
Yeah.
God's showing us that.
And I don't know what our CTA for this is, but we just want you to know that you're not alone.
Yeah.
God sees you, and I don't know where God is going to take us with all of this.
Yeah.
But let's see. Join us on that.
Community is possible. Mm-hmm. You are not alone.
Yeah.
If you need help, reach out.
Yeah, there's that too.
It's hard to be in community. It's hard to find community a lot of times. It's hard to get in. It's hard to become comfortable. I create community around everything. That doesn't mean it's easy. It's hard for me too, and God has given me a lot of empathy for people that have a great deal of trouble getting into community. Yeah, reach out if you need help figuring out the community stuff.
Yeah, and reach out if you feel weary and you feel alone and you need somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
Love you.